Evening, guys. Tuesday night. What's up, man? You're back in town?
Back in town, and I'm up.
Jet lag?
Let's get it going. Yeah, I've been on jet lag for like literally
Yeah, he's
4
still
days.
getting back into the groove thing.
The wife
right?
didn't get up till 3:30 in the afternoon.
Hey, really?
Yeah, she's all like, "Man, suck a Benadryl down. What you got going on?" Dang.
Hey, man, you were on a plane and messing around for a long time while you were out in Cali.
Yeah, we got to the airport at 1 p.m. and we got home at 6:45 the next day.
Ah,
Sucked. Tornado in Denver. Everybody's backed up.
it's a long day, man.
Oh, it's horrible.
What's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well tonight. You got to get that hair coiffed tomorrow.
Yeah, it's. I got an appointment tomorrow. What time?
What was it
1:45?
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, guys, welcome. Happy to see you here tonight. Tuesday night, Flight Club, and everybody getting some flying in. Like, well, yeah,
I did. I got one. Would you like to hear
well,
about
that
it?
was Sunday. Yeah,
That big giant storm that came through yesterday?
yeah.
I got mine in the air, and then 2 minutes later, I had lightning and thunder at the end of the runway. I landed the plane. I went under the shelter, and then less than 100 yards away, lightning bolt straight down into the corn, popcorn. It was you could clearly see everything, and it was
Well, I told you that was the man trying to get all that Californian out of you. You know what I mean?
Sodom and Gomorrah.
You know, trying to get it all out. Oh man,
Trying to keep up with you, Tim. I need one of those bushies.
gotta get that big mustache.
Yeah, the
right?
Cookie Monster.
Yeah,
Cookie.
That's right.
Oh.
That is a Cookie Monster.
need a coif hair, Wayne. He's gonna get that tomorrow. We'll get it
Yeah,
straightened up.
well, you know.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
busy repairing pools on the West Coast.
Yeah,
Man,
well,
that stuff ain't cheap. It's like $120 a gallon for the epoxy.
well, it's expensive if you buy it here because I've looked into painting concrete and all around the pool. and
Yeah,
everything
it's
here,
expensive.
So, yeah. So, but yeah, I hadn't flown in a while. I've been working, building on stuff, doing a lot of stuff here around the house and here. So, and then trying to dodge storms because for July, we've had a lot of showers and thunderstorm activity. We're in the, El Nino season now. It's always something with the weather.
Isn't
pattern,
that
right?
culturally racist to say that?
Really?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm just give it time, and someone goes, "I don't like that,"
Yeah, probably.
and then the camera's on.
Yeah,
See
yeah.
that? He doesn't like it. I mean, that's where we're at.
Yeah, doesn't it? It sounds a little El Nino.
El Nino.
El Nino.
El Nino.
El Nino. That's like,
Nina.
remember Elf when he was sitting
Oh yeah,
there?
I loved it in the '80s.
Buddy's sitting there. What was the guy's name when he walks in the office? He keeps saying his name. Yeah, he likes to say his name.
Say it.
Oh my God,
Say
I
it.
can't think of it. Oh, guys, you doing well? I see a lot of B-1 flights out there.
Yeah, they've been doing a lot.
Yeah,
I guess they've been finagling to get more throw on that and the stabs on the back.
yeah.
They need more authority.
Yeah, people have been actually carving out for the servo, which is
so I can
pretty
get that.
cool. Yeah, I'm gonna be flying mine without their gyro. I'm going with my own and do my own thing.
You
Kinda
do your own
like,
gyro?
Yeah, my own gyro. Yeah, kind of like what Bobby and some of the other guys did. Yeah, I got to get it up there. I just haven't had time to mess with it, man. I've not stopped. I'm building a greenhouse here, as you well know. So
You growing 420 or what are you doing?
no, we're growing 4 tomatoes and a cucumber. So
It's a plant. It's got 5 leaves on it.
yeah, nah, that ain't legal here, buddy.
It will be.
Yeah, Tim said he's flying the AS3X. Yeah, I'm gonna be flying the.
Isn't that what we're going to put in
What is
the
that?
14?
I'm going with the 10-channel lemon gyro from
RC Juice.
Get you some of that.
RC Juice.
Yes, definitely. And guys, as always, we got to throw this out here for our buddy Guy. Don't forget Flying Tiger RC, guys.
Yes.
Go check
Guy Caputo, right?
He's got a good sale going on right now, guys. So definitely check it out. Get you some good stuff. He's got all kinds of stuff, and it's made right here by veterans in the United States. So yeah, keeping it right here. Let's see. Legal in
It's
Virginia.
legal in Virginia.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Everybody's chiming in on where it's legal.
Right, exactly. Man, not here yet. Let's see. Who all we got in here so far? Let's go down the list and just see who we got here tonight so far. We got 26 guys hanging out with us. Appreciate you guys. Let's see. Of course, we've got Mr. Victor RC Jets, first one in the house. We've got Bobby RC Plane Reviewer. How are you, Bobby?
Bobby!
We're getting to you, buddy. Hold
Man,
on.
that's
Mean Joe. What's up, man? Mean
Oh.
Joe with Legend Hobbies in the house.
Who we got?
Shadow Ops. How are you, man? Thanks for dropping by
Mean
tonight.
Joe.
Craig Beeman, Wild Bill, Mr. Tim Touton, of course, always a pleasure. Snow River, how are you, man? Good to see you here tonight.
Snow.
Let's see, we've got Craig Beeman, we've got Run for the Hills Mining. We need to run for the hills and go mining. That's what we need to do. Carl Zavalny, how are you, Carl? Good to see you, man. Mr. Pattern Flyer. Let's see, going down the list. Ruff, what's up, buddy? Good to see you here as well. Ken Wade, always a pleasure, man. We got to fly some, man. Michael Barr, how are you? RC Flying Veteran, good to have you here tonight. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see, Lyndon Stewart, all the way from Guyana. How are you, man? Good
That's
to
a
have you
ways.
here. That's a ways. That's a rock's throw. You know what I'm saying?
That's probably
Tim,
70,000
you're killing
miles.
me, buddy.
What do you do?
Thank you. Throwing out the cash, man.
Oh, that's Texas Roadhouse
I'm
money.
telling you, man, that's mustache money.
I tell
Get you some mustache wax with that,
we
man.
sold some servos to put that in.
That's right. Yeah, it's a pleasure having Wayne back here tonight, man. Didn't
Oh,
feel
no
right
more
for 2
Zoom, no
weeks.
more StreamYard, no
I'm
more.
telling
Hey
you,
there,
man.
I'm all.
Ain't that something? Y'all locked up, hemmed up. Yeah, Tim, thank you so much, buddy. Very, very kind of you. Thank you. But yeah, guys. So I said a while ago, we're talking about airplanes. What was the modifications that you did to this awesome Hobby King H King F-16?
All right, everybody.
These
You
are
know-
50 millimeter too, guys. By
Yeah,
the way,
you know this one, the small one, the small
Yeah.
50 millimeter.
they also make this in an F-18.
Yeah, and you know how we got a cheat hole down here
Yep.
because we got the fan starving all the way in the back. Can't suck all the air to get through here, right?
Yep.
So what I did was, as I always do, right here, baby,
It's custom.
right there in front of the fan. Got it all painted. What happens is when you got a cheater hole on the bottom, you create a vacuum and the atmosphere pushes down on your plane. So
Yes.
to neutralize this and feed that fan everything it needs, you give it some holes. Look at that. You can't even see it when it's coming at you, can you?
That's killer, man.
And there you go.
Yep.
Neutral,
Looks good.
boom, good to go.
You did good work on those, man.
You like
they
that?
They look like factory, man. It looks
Well,
really nice.
I was going to sand this, but I got in a hurry.
Yeah, it looks really good. Very impressive.
I guess it looks good at 100.
10 feet.
All right.
Look
Got
at
a clean
that, clean.
install.
Clean. Very nice.
What do I have in there? What's the
That's the gyro that comes in this airplane, guys.
yeah, it works good.
It comes with safe, more or less, which if you can use for takeoff, you can cut it totally off, or you can just have it on gyro.
Yeah,
So
for
that's
these
really
twitchy
cool.
little things, I think it's a really good thing to have.
Well, it's good for hand tossing because,
Well, wait a minute.
well, yeah, you know what I'm saying. This being a hand tosser,
That's
okay, it's an easy flying plane. It flies great, but a lot of times when guys are trying to hand toss, they're trying to do their throttle. They got busy hands, and sometimes the plane's doing crazy, especially on a
Wind,
maiden.
everything. I
Well,
me's
especially on a maiden, you
got
don't know how
tight
something's
moments.
going to fly, and so this is just a good thing to you got a gyro. It comes in here, guys. So all you got to do is hook up everything, and you put it on
yeah,
a
it's really
switch.
simple. I mean, I've never hooked up one, and I hooked it up. So if I can hook it up, you can hook it
Yeah,
up.
and you just put it on your switch, and you're done.
That's it.
So like I
And not
said,
your Nintendo.
yeah, you got a good safe mode for taking off. You've
Yeah,
also
because
got,
between here
yeah,
and actual dynamic flight, that's your dead zone.
yeah, that's right.
That's where you got this.
Yeah,
right. Because you
exactly.
got nothing coming over the wing.
Yep.
Everything's coming out here, and it's not a what do you call it, a gimbal back here? You know, the ones that have the
Oh, you're talking about thrust vector.
thrust vector.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have that. So you got everything going against you if you don't hook it right. If you don't get the angle right,
Yeah.
you've seen everybody go.
Yeah,
forward. All right,
Lyndon, I think these jets are around $149, and Hobby King's having a big sale right now, guys. We posted something about it earlier in the week. I think I did it last week as well. So, yeah, they've got their USA warehouse, I believe, has got a lot of good stock right
Where
now.
is that? You know?
It's in, is it Oregon?
I don't know.
Because normally if they send me something, it only takes about 3 or 4 days. It's not bad. So yeah, and guys, if you're watching this on Facebook, come over to YouTube so you can hit the like button, comment, and get in the chat, guys, so we can see what you're talking about, because we can't see your chat in here on YouTube if you're over on Facebook. So come over to YouTube, check it out, and hit that like button on your way in. If you hadn't done that, be sure and do it. But so what else is? I see another modification you've done.
Another
on this jet.
mod? What?
Yeah, that's really cool.
Oh,
I like this.
yeah. Well, with the 16, sorry. You know how you come in with the 16 and it'll nose down, and then you crunch your nose right here? We're
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
You come down. Well, I just added a nice little metal skid right here.
That's pretty cool.
If you look
man.
through the intake right there, you can see it.
Yeah. That's
That
neat.
way, when you come in, sorry, you're coming in like this, it won't go and
Yeah.
chunk the nose.
I like
Because
that.
I've had several other ones, the same thing. It comes down. There's a little arch here.
Well, it's
breaks
like
the nose.
even your 70 millimeters,
Oh,
your
yeah.
80 millimeter F-16.
Yeah.
They all not only do they want to come in like that, but they also do want to do the wing waggle.
The
You know what I
wing
mean?
waggle.
Especially with wheels, and you break the tips off the wings.
Yeah, like it. This
Um,
is the worst. The 70 millimeter F-16
yeah,
always comes in. You know how you got that little tiny tricycle?
yeah,
gear like
yeah,
that?
yeah.
And now you got this teeter thing, and
Yeah.
then it's like if you hit the brakes, everything goes right
Well,
away.
everybody breaks the pitot tube off front.
That's
You
right.
know,
That's just like
they've all done that.
yeah.
You know, so yeah. But that's
So
a good-
anyway,
guys.
that's that. That's my mod.
This is a fast little jet for 50 millimeter.
Yeah.
And they fly really good. So if you can get your hands on one, Snow River says they don't have
your
these
hand
in
on it.
stock.
There you go.
Hands
Got your
on.
hands on too.
Yeah. So I just passed this one down to Wayne. Said, "Have at it, man. Do what you want to it." And
See,
he's
look at that. Look at that. Cis
he's-
High Alpha sitting there.
he's made it woke. How about that?
Who?
You have.
Oh, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I have to take junk in my 2003 Buick, and I work on it out of the trunk.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything works good. It'll work great. I haven't flown it yet because, well, Doug got killed by lightning the other day, so
Yeah.
I figured I'd wait.
Also, it's got a magnetic hatch. Did you know that?
Is that magnetic?
Yeah. Pull on it. It'll come right off.
Telling me all these
I
gestures.
know. See, pull it.
I'm trying. You sure that's not?
Oh no, it's magnetic. Give it here.
Well, there's a. I can see the right there.
The yeah, it's magnetic. You just got to put a little ass behind it. Well, it comes off.
Don't break
Okay,
my
I'm not
plane.
gonna break it, but it
There
does
you
come
go.
off.
Okay, he says it comes off.
It does. It's magnetized, so you can get into the fan. It's pretty easy. But yeah, you might have glued it shut or something, putting some stuff down in there. I don't know.
That's it. Blame the other guy.
Well, you know,
I don't know. It might be the heat, the paint. will-
could have. Yeah, yeah. Put that up. Yeah, it's a good flight. They like I say, guys, they also make this in a F-18. It's blue and white. It's really cool. Yeah. Lyndon, you can go to our Jeff's Custom RC and you can see this jet fly. Matter of fact, when we had our fly-in last fall, me, Jeff, and Bobby were actually flying these jets together.
What was I? I wasn't there.
You weren't there that one. But yeah, we were actually flying these jets and racing each other. Jeff's actually, they make this in a BEA Hawk as well, if I'm not
Really?
mistaken. I think
I didn't know that.
it might be somebody else, but it's just like it more or less. As
Yeah,
far
it's
as the
nice,
50
man. There's
millimeter.
nothing better than just showing up and throwing something. Just
Well, you can throw it in the front seat of your car, guys.
that's what I do. It goes in the back seat.
Yeah, this one flies off of a 1000 4S.
Yeah.
And
You go up to 1300, but it probably
you
flies.
can't
fast
get it
on
in there. That's the problem. Without
Yeah,
doing
there
a
you
lot of
go.
modifying.
Suggesting.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're going to modify and cut, and I didn't want to do all
Well, I
that.
wasn't talking about that.
Well, okay. See, he's been to California. Can you tell? Dollar Tree foam board is good for lighting wood stoves. Okay, well, nice tip there, Snow. Thank you very much. We don't need a wood stove right now, but let's see. Arrows has a new L39 50 millimeter coming soon. Yeah, I mean, guys, for you little tossing balls, your 50 millimeters, you can't beat them. They're just fun.
No,
you
that's
know?
fun.
So this is a good flying jet, though. I'm telling you, man. Flies great. So if you can get your hands on one, you may want to do that. And like I said, check out Hobby King sale because they are having a good sale right now. And they do have some stuff stocked in their warehouse. So let's see. I'll fly it for you next time, Wayne.
Who is?
Yeah, that was Carl.
Oh, Carl.
Yeah. He said he can show you how to fly it, man.
All right, let's give it a comparison while we're here.
Comparison. Okay. Just don't hit nothing and hurt
All right.
nothing.
Well, you. I'll put this in.
No, don't scratch up my paint now.
There's a little bit of difference.
Yeah, just a little bit of difference. Okay, hold on now. Yeah, this is like the space shuttle.
Yeah, that's exactly what it
Riding
is.
piggyback. Yeah.
There we go. So anyway, size comparison.
Looking down the nose.
Okay,
This
look
is
at
a
that.
big one.
It's it's about the same,
Yeah.
right?
About.
What do you think about that
nowhere
rear
near.
end? How's that rear end?
Yeah,
look?
that looks nice.
Doesn't it?
Up the tailpipe. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry
no,
about
he's
that.
gonna knock me out.
Sorry about that. Not sorry.
It's so big.
There you go. So big. All right, we just thought we'd bring it in. Almost
Yeah.
there. Just waiting for paint.
Yeah.
I guess
gotta
I can
get-
take it and paint it if you don't want to. You don't have time.
Really?
Yeah, good.
Oh, you think? No, I don't think so. Um, Mom's in the house. How are you, Mom? Glad you're feeling better, of course. Glad to have you here and feeling better. Always. um, so let's get to the elephant in the room. um, Bobby, if you're still here, my condolences, man, for your plane. I hate it because I love a T-45. I have the Free Wing original T-45 hanging right here, and I love my T-45.
But isn't the one that he has bigger than that, right?
Oh, it's the 105 millimeters.
That's
the size.
is that 80?
That's 90.
Well, that's 90.
Yeah,
so,
it's the size of the L39.
so it's almost another inch.
Yeah, yeah. I hate it for you, man. That plane was beautiful, dude.
Dude, just the money alone. Forget the heartache.
Yeah, I hate
But
it.
the heartache hurts the most rather than the money. I mean, the money hurts.
Yeah, well, nobody look. I don't like to crash this little tiny plane right here, right? Nobody wants to crash this. Okay.
No.
I mean, but when you're crashing a big, beautiful jet, oh man, I hate it for you, buddy. I really, it broke my heart for you. So
Blows.
you
You ever crashed one on Maiden?
no.
I have.
Fortunately, I
Matter
have
of fact,
not.
you were there that day it happened.
Which
The
one?
Mustang on New Year's Day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was your
Remember?
Maiden?
Yeah, my silver one. That's the one Marshall's flying now.
Yeah, well, that's the one that the connection.
I
cable
melted.
is-
Don't use Dean's connectors. That's all my fault. My fault. My fault.
Yeah.
It can't handle the amperage that you're going through. That's just great for radio stuff.
Let's
Not
see. Christmas beef
amperage.
at Matt's at Muncie. Super nice. Definitely check that out, Craig. That does sound really good. Let's see. Arson Castle, Snow's dropping a link in here. But yeah, I saw Bobby flying that T-45, and I know he's been waiting a while to fly it. And I love a T-45. That's one of my favorites. And
yeah.
This
That's
one
kind
up
of a
here.
sexy looking plane.
They are.
The
They're
paint
just-
scheme and the whole
yeah.
deal.
But well, I guess we all know that horizontal stabs were on upside down.
Well,
And
when
I
I first
mean-
looked at it, I thought it was an F-86 tail because the F-86 has just a little bit of dihedral in the back.
Yeah.
Well, I was confused, and I was just looking at it. It was late. I was going, well, I don't know. Then I was watching it, and then I seen it going, oh, man.
Yeah.
And
well,
then it was the...
and I think that's why it just did this. As soon as the motor or whatever shot.
so it was automatically fighting itself.
Yeah,
Because of the,
because everything was up, and so therefore you think of the drag on that ass end of that airplane when you got two fins sticking up that are supposed to be like this.
But is it symmetrical airfoils, or was it semi-symmetrical? Anybody know if it's a flat bottom, or is it symmetrical airfoils on that? I don't
It's
know.
just like that. It's exactly
symmetrical?
It's exactly like that. I mean, that's the 90 millimeter. It's exactly like that, and they do just like this. You know what I mean? So,
Sounded really good. Sounded like it had tons of power.
oh,
But
yeah,
I think it was fighting itself because...
Well, it was, and that's why some have speculated that it was the fan. Some have speculated that it was the ESC. I don't know. I mean, that's a hard call because all I can think is that if you've got a jet that's fighting itself as big as that jet is, and they had already said it was a heavy
big. Isn't
jet.
it like almost 19 pounds?
Yeah, it was heavy.
That's a lot.
So if you've got a jet that's already fighting itself to fly, and then you've got drag because they're sticking up like this rather than being like this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he had to be putting a lot of power on it to get it to fly anyway
Well,
like that.
what do you do?
would
4
think.
circuits, I think?
Yeah, but at
well,
first-
because he taxed it out.
Yeah, it couldn't
Took off. The first takeoff was aborted, or
He didn't get
it
up.
did pop,
good.
but he
yeah,
aborted
it
that.
took a long time.
And then he had, I think, 4 circuits. And then after he checked the battery and everything, wasn't it 14% left
Yeah,
in the battery? So
14%.
it was sucking some amps.
Yeah, it was. So that's what I'm saying.
Two 5,000s in there at
Yeah.
12 cells. In
So,
series.
so that's what I'm saying. I mean, he had a lot of power, obviously, going to that jet. He had to put a lot of trim to it.
Because you could hear it on the
Yeah,
video.
you could hear him beeping the trim, and he actually said something about getting it trimmed out. Now, I mean, if you think about it, if you've got two horizontals sticking up like this, and you're having to trim them, well, even if it's if the drag is causing the plane to nose up, you think it would be, right? Because of the drag, because it'd be pushing the tail down hard.
Was he trimming down or up?
I would think, I don't know, I can't speculate, but what I would think, And you know what they say about thinking, but I would think that he was having to trim it down because if those are sticking up like this and the air's coming over that plane and they're catching those and they're pushing down on that tail, seems like it would have wanted to arise pretty bad, you know? So if he was trimming down,
I don't know which way is he still on there?
no, he was in here earlier, but I haven't seen him because I'd love to hear his thoughts. But yeah, it don't matter what it is. Nobody wants to see that.
So nobody wants to do that.
And again, that's one of those things that was kind of like reverse ailerons. It's one of those things where you kick yourself in the ass after it's done, and you go, man, why didn't I catch that?
Not fun.
You get out to the field, you check your ailerons, you check your surfaces, you know they're right. And as soon as you take off, they're wrong. I mean,
well, I think that what we do is we get into our own circle of engulfed in what we're doing, and we can't see the forest for the trees. You need another spectator on the outside, because I've had that happen at the field. I think I'm doing it all right, and there's a guy watching me put it all together. He says, "Hey, you just put it on wrong." I said, "No, I didn't." Sure enough, it was wrong.
Yeah.
But you know how you get in your head, oh, you're worried about your linkage, you're worried about this. And then all it takes is one.
Well, and like, Snow just said, the stabs should be anhedral on the T45. Looks like they were dihedral. Exactly. And that's the problem. The stabs should be drooped down almost like this. The T45 I've got right here flies like a damn dream. And they do just like this. Okay, coming off of the fuselage.
Yeah.
Not like this.
Yeah, like that.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, they kind of droop down a little bit. Yeah. But even more so on the T45, as you can see.
And then when you glued them on, they were like that. Then.
Yeah, well, his were actually sitting more like, well, you can't move. They were actually sitting up like.
Well, it might be. I mean, we don't know. I don't know. I don't have a T45.
Well, and that's why I say, man, I just hate.
It sucks, dude. $1,640. That's my truck was only $2,000.
Well, there he is, Bobby. Hey, man, you could have told me you had questions. Yeah, well, and that's why I say, man, I hate that, dude. I hate that for you so bad because that jet was beautiful, man.
That was sexy. Wasn't that the Texas scheme?
Yeah, and I love a T45. And like I said, damn, we all make dumb mistakes. And I hate it because I don't know if the issue with the elevator caused the whole system to overload.
Well, he said, according to Jeremy, it would make it more stable.
Nah, that ain't how a T45 rolls. I can promise you that. Brian Walker, one of our fellow pilots, he has the T45 in the blue and white with the turbine in it. And, dude, that thing flies like a dream, and it's set up exactly like it's supposed to be. And, again, my question would be if the stabs were wrong and sticking upwards instead of downwards.
Well, I think if the
would it put so much drain on the system that it burned up something like the motor or the ESC? One of the two makes you wonder: did one fight the other? You know what I'm saying?
Might have.
I don't know. It's just bad, and I hate it all the way around, dude. Because that was a beautiful, beautiful jet, and I know it just makes you really upset. No. Let's see. No. What? No, I don't understand.
I think they're talking about being more pressure because it's dihedral rather than anhedral. If the incidence is the same, doesn't matter which way you go, it should be the same. It's just going to have a different effect. It shouldn't have any more drag, I don't think, if it's a symmetrical airflow. If it's got a flat bottom or something, then you got a problem.
Yeah.
But if you got it like this, or this.
Okay, well, he just said the ESC is fine. So.
Well, something had to give.
Well, the fan blew out of the housing.
Well, yeah, that's all carbon fiber, isn't it? Isn't that carbon fiber
housing? Was it a brand new
fan,
or was it used, or was it?
I think he said it was new.
Brand new? Damn. So, obviously, then the things that hold, what are the things called that hold the fan in the motor together?
Stators.
The stators. Did they?
Oh, yeah. I think that weight, because that motor looks pretty heavy. That thing's beefy.
Well, he said all the
40 millimeter, that's almost 2 inches. That's like inch and 1 3/4 inches about. And then you have the
it was long
cooling fins.
Yeah, he said all the servos were fine too, man. See that?
So well, it went straight in though. It went like that, didn't it?
Oh yeah, it went down. Yeah, straight in like a dart.
I mean, it was. I could see when he grabbed it and looked in and saw his fan, he was pissed.
He said it shot through the housing. So Bobby, I mean, do you think the people you got the motor from will do something about that? I mean, because damn,
what motor was it though? Was it?
It was the jet fan, wasn't it?
Well, that's the fan itself. The motor, I don't think is a jet fan. The motor's some other manufacturer, I believe.
I don't know enough
Because I
about
know
those.
Hacker makes one similar, but they usually do everything in purple, just like BVM did on theirs.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's gonna have to tell us.
Yeah, like I said, just yeah.
I don't know, but that's a bummer. I can tell you that. I've done the same thing, but not with that much money involved.
It is a bummer, man.
And I was
Sucks.
PO'd, and mine was only like $300, $400. That
He
was a lot
said
of money.
Guniak said the motor are normally HETs.
That could be.
No, it was an eFlux 798 840 kV. Well, it sounded amazing with a HET motor, right? Yeah, so that's what he said, a HET. So it sounded freaking awesome. It sounded
It sounded like it
amazing.
had a lot of power. I mean,
It
you
did.
could tell that the eFlux, that's the name of the company.
Okay,
that
so
made the fan.
next question. Do you think maybe it threw a magnet?
Well, no, because he was spinning the motor, he was spinning the fan,
Okay, yeah.
and the
that's
mounting
right,
of
yeah.
this, so it's not a magnet that got thrown.
Okay.
Somewhere, something would kept pumping energy through, and it wasn't letting it do its thing somehow. Either the ESC or it was the motor. I don't know. But everything's free on that motor.
Yeah, Bobby. Yeah, man. Try it again, dude, because that plane's beautiful. And I'm gonna tell you, T-45 just flies amazing. They're good flying jets, man, and they come in so
It's
nice with the
Beautiful.
with the wing slats out, man. And shit does happen. It sucks. That's part of this hobby. I
It
mean,
blows. And that's the worst possible thing of the hobby.
it is, man.
It is
Um,
just not fun.
He
at
said the
all.
ESC is a 160. Hobby wing, 160 HP. Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
plenty of juice.
But everything's functional, right? The motor's
Yeah, he said the
functional. The
ESC.
ESC is functional.
Well, no, the motor I don't think is functional.
The motor's not functional.
The ESC works good.
And the ESC works. So I don't know. We'll have to get it from. Maybe we'll have to have him on StreamYard. He can answer all the questions instead of going, everybody's thumb's getting tired.
Yeah, well, I mean, he said he's been hearing all kinds of crazy things. Well, you're going to, man. Everybody's an armchair pilot. Let's face it. Everybody has an opinion, and everybody, people can say the damnedest things.
Well,
man,
not
so-
everybody has $1,640.
No, they sure don't. They're not the
That
ones.
changes the game. It's kind of like playing poker online with no money. And
Right
then you go
on.
to Vegas with your money and you
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, it's different.
Everything gets real serious real quick.
Here's Bobby right here. Let's pull him in. Hang on a minute. Hold up. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, man?
Man, I'm so sad for you, man. I swear, and I know it bites, man. And it's just
Oh, dude, it was terrible when it happened. It took me like 2 days to come around. You know,
I bet. It's like
To
getting
even-
kicked in the
to
nuts.
even want to look at it.
well, we've just been after today. Me and Wayne have just been analyzing everything, going, man, what in the world, Because I mean, damn, I've seen you fly everything, and that jet just it sounded great. It flew great. I mean,
Had lots of power.
and that's what's blowing my mind, man. I mean, we've just
Yeah.
been going, what in the world, So
So here's the thing. Here's the problem is that I tested everything out. Everything was new except for the ducted fan. I got the ducted fan used from a guy. I bought 2 of them.
right,
And because you couldn't get any of those 110s in, they didn't have any of the actual the carbon fiber housing. So this is a guy I knew, and I've seen it fly a bunch of times, but
right.
there was absolutely no reason for it to pop. So yeah, after I put it in there, man, it rotated well. It flew absolutely well. I was surprised I didn't catch the actual the elevators, to be honest with you. I'm really surprised about that.
Did you
Yeah.
put a
But
lot
it
of
flew-
up trim
it
or
flew
down
stable.
trim when you're flying?
Well, I heard you trimming in the video. What were you trimming? Up, down? What were you trimming?
Yeah, so here's the thing. I was so nervous when I was flying this
Yeah.
I
monster
bet.
that I didn't realize I had my flaps down. And I was trimming it with flaps down.
Oh.
All right, there you go.
So that's what you heard. And I was like, what the heck? And I was like, oh, my flaps are down. So I put the flaps up and it flew great. And it was doing perfectly fine. And as I was coming around, to make the final approach for landing, I heard the motor stop running. I was like, what the heck? And as I realized in my brain that it stopped, the airplane was already going into a stall. And I was like, oh no. And
Yeah.
I was trying to push the nose down. I was trying everything. But those T-45s are not forgiving. They're nasty.
No,
with the
no,
snout.
they will dip a wing in a heartbeat. That's for sure.
How much is the all up weight on that?
It's about 19 pounds,
Yeah,
man.
that's
So
a lot.
it needs thrust. It's got to fly.
So you, the motor spins fine. It's not the magnets, it's not the bearings, but you smelt all the coating that's on the copper wires, right? That was burning.
The coating on the copper wire and the back inside of it is black. It's
So it's
black.
literally
burnt.
fried. So it could have to be something in the windings then, because it's not the
Yeah.
ESC.
Yeah.
Has to be something that broke in the windings, unless it got too hot. melted a piece. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
And here's another thing too. I was surprised, and I was thinking, I was like, well, those are brand new batteries that I put in there. They were
They look
HRV
new.
5000 60Cs.
Right. Right.
So I don't know if the combination of the juice and it got hot or whatever, man. But I tell you,
Is your
Well,
ESC in the airflow on the intake anywhere,
Yeah,
or is it kind of stuffed in
the-
between foam?
the ESC was sitting directly in line with the airflow.
So was it next to the cheater hole, or above it, below it, to the side of
Yeah.
it?
I had it in a little stand directly above the cheater hole. Well, actually, it was a little forward of the cheater hole, so it wasn't going to mess up the airflow. But it was directly in front of the fan, probably by a couple of inches or so.
So the ESC is fine. Nothing's wrong with the ESC.
Oh yeah, the ESC is perfectly fine, man. I've
So
run it
you
up.
just
I
burn up
put it
some
on another
windings, is what it was.
fan
Bearings
and
good?
everything, and ran it up.
Well, Guniak was asking what was the timing set at?
Stock?
So here's another thing too. I'm thinking the timing was my biggest issue too. I'm wondering if it was too high timing. So that motor doesn't need to be anywhere past 5 degrees timing.
So you
I
had
went
it at
back
stock
and looked at
timing?
it, and the timing
No
was set
advance?
for like 10, which is within a reasonable realm, as long as it's not super hot and you're not full throttling it. But here's the crazy thing too with this airplane: I never full throttled it. I didn't
Really?
get past 60% throttle past takeoff.
Well, that could be a loose winding or something, because it's
Yeah.
like a short circuit. It's like your weakest link.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everything's doing great. You have that one
Yeah.
because
yeah,
of a little bit. I mean, who knows?
yeah.
That was a new motor, though,
The
right?
windings are definitely burned up, man.
Well, do you
And
think
so-
the manufacturer of the motor will do anything for you?
Man, I doubt it, because typically, you know how these manufacturers are. There's so many variables. They
Yeah.
could blame it on the LiPo. They could blame it on the ESC.
Sure. Yeah.
To me, it's not even worth it. And honestly, when I bought this ducted fan, I bought another one, the identical kind from the guy. He
Uh-huh.
had 2 of them, and he was running them in a twin ducted fan plane that he had.
Right.
And so I got a second one, and I also was like, man, you know what? I'm not going to play this, this possible, new used game. I just went and bought a brand new one from Packer, and it's identical. So brand spanking new, never installed or anything. So because I was going to give it a go again, and then I started thinking, I was like, man, dude, that T-45 is a big bird. It's heavy.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's probably not the best plane.
Well,
You
I
know,
can
it
honestly,
really
I'll be
needs to be
honest with
turbine.
you. Now, I'll be honest with you. I love the free wing 90 millimeter. I fly it on 8S, and I'm telling you, man, it's a heavy bird. You can feel it when it takes off. It's a heavy bird in the air, but
Yeah.
it flies incredibly well as long as you keep the power. But like you were saying, in a turn, you got to stay in the power.
Yep.
But it lands so beautifully with those slats out and everything, man. It's just a great flying jet once you get used to it. But
Yeah.
I would love to see you get it and do it again, man, because like I said, I know that's a hard pill to swallow, but I hate it because that was a beautiful airplane. I know how much you were liking it too.
Dude, I love that plane, and I broke my golden rule, man. Never fall in love with airplanes.
Oh yeah.
I'm
I
never
get it.
loyal to these planes, but this one I was like, dude, it looked good. So
Well, do you have
You know.
any way to get into the case? Do you have a little jeweler's kit to get in those little tiny hex heads? If you could take that can apart and pull it, watch your fingers, because those magnets will suck back in there and pinch the crap out of your fingers. But if you could pull the can off, you can see where the wires broke or the wires fried.
Okay.
You could see if it's the solder joint. You could see, I don't know.
I'm looking at the back of it, and where the windings where it would normally be copper,
Right.
they are every single one of them is pitch black with ash and soot on it.
Huh.
So it got smoked
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
You're just unloading everything straight current and just melting them. Either
Yeah.
they short circuited in there somewhere, something touched something.
Yeah.
Maybe
And,
it's
I was talking to Jeremy Stoltz about it. I was like, dude, I said, I can't believe, what happened, man. I said, this is crazy. I said, and, what hurts the most is like, it was on landing. You know what I mean? It's like, if I just had like 5 more seconds, it would have been on the ground.
yeah, because you were
Yeah.
coming around, you had the gear down, the whole deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is like, I was super aware that, those T-45s, you really need to be like 70% throttle anytime you're
Yeah.
making turns.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was,
And once
know.
you get lined up with a T-45, she'll come right on in beautifully and just settle
That's
in,
right.
So yeah,
and
I was I was
I've got the
watching it. I
90
was thinking,
size
well,
too,
he's
and I
got
don't have
this
any
lick.
issues with the 90 size, but I know the 90 will drop out.
Yeah.
Is-
Yeah.
Well, you probably won't be able to tell this, but it's possible maybe something got ingested on that first run where it didn't take off and went in and
Could have.
That's very
maybe.
it's
possible.
possible. I mean, all it takes is a tiny little pebble, a tiny little
Yeah.
rock, anything to get in there. Who knows?
Yeah.
Could have.
But man, I was hearing all kinds of crazy stuff. I was hearing that like, it was the field. It was it was barely moving. It didn't have the power to rotate. I'm like, dude, this thing on ground static, it was putting out like 19.5 pounds of thrust.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Well, it sounded phenomenal,
Yeah,
man. It sounded great.
Yeah.
So,
But
and
these things happen, dude. It's the love of the hobby. But
well,
look,
it does,
I
man.
don't
But here's
ever
what bothers
get
me. Here's
upset at airplanes. That was the maddest I've ever been.
Yeah, I
on
can
a
tell you
Well-
were pissed when you looked inside
well,
that
but
fuselage.
here's the thing that bothers me, man, about this whole thing. And I mean, we all know that it was a big loss. It's hard for any of us to lose something that valuable and that nice. But the next thing, of course, nobody wants to do that. But then just the sheer rudeness of comments that you get from people, knowing how much we all put into this hobby and how much we love it and the passion we have for it. It's the last thing we want to happen. And just some people, just the things that they say, man, it's like, are you kidding me? Come on, guys, grow up a little bit.
I know
I mean,
a lot of it, dude. The only reason I even turned the comments off because one, dude, I had so many notifications. I was at work and my phone was like going ding, ding, ding. And I was
Man.
like, oh my God, what the heck? I looked down, I had like 280 some comments. And I
oh
was
my
like,
goodness, from the
geez.
OnlyFans page?
Yeah, I know, right? If it was, I'd probably have about 20 of these airplanes.
Oh, that's right.
damn.
But yeah, so I couldn't believe it. And I was reading some of the stuff and dude, some of the people who are in my channel, who are like good people, were saying crazy stuff.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
had like other people, they were like, saying all kinds of crazy stuff. They were like, oh, he's over here asking for money. I was like, dude, that was a joke.
You didn't ask for
know?
money.
Right,
You just
no.
said if you would like to donate, you would
Yeah.
take donations. You didn't
Damn.
ask for money.
Yeah, exactly. And the funny thing is like, I had people saying, they're like, dude, I can't believe you put that video up there. And I'm like, that's the whole point of the channel, man. This stuff happens. If
Yep.
you watch me crash this airplane and you see how easy it is to not put the elevators in the right orientation, guess what? You won't do it. I guarantee you the next
Exactly.
T-45 I get, I'll never do it again.
That's
you know?
right. That's right, man. Which we all learn from it, and that's what I say. And so I admire you for putting it up there and for owning it, and for because that takes balls too. So give you credit. Everybody on here should give you credit for you could have not put that up there,
Yeah.
So I give you props for it, man, because hey, again, you could have said, no, I'm not going to put that up there. Let's don't do that. But you did. And so,
I say that, man.
yeah, so to hell with what everybody says, man. I mean, you do great. Your channel's doing fantastic. You always have. So, man, don't worry about what people say because they ain't out there doing it, man. And they're not out there sticking their money in the ground. So don't worry
That's
about
true.
it, man.
Hindsight's a very beautiful thing, man, and
It is. It
Well, I
is.
don't know. I got a couple ex-girlfriends I'd like to get rid of.
Damn.
Falling to the ground. Is that what you're saying?
Hey, right, yeah. But you might have to
man.
catch some ribbon from TJ over this. I don't know, but
Oh, I will, dude. This is definitely going to count as a crash for me, man. It's nasty.
yeah, that's right.
It is what it is.
Well,
And
look, I
if
appreciate
everybody
you guys,
learns
man.
something from it,
I don't get a chance to pop into the show a lot because my kids are running wild
I know, man.
about this time. But
Yeah.
I always like to pop in. I'll be laying in bed with them, and I'll put your show on. They're like, "What are you watching?" And I'm like, "Jeff's Custom." So they're very aware
Dumb
of you
and
guys.
Dumber,
Yeah, exactly.
prime time.
That's right. Lord. But hey, man, again, so sorry for the loss,
Yeah,
buddy.
it
I feel it
blows.
for you. It's terrible. But I know you, man, and I know you don't give up and you'll keep going. So I'd love to see you do it again and get it right and show all these damn naysayers out there, man, what you're working with. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There you
man. And
go.
that's the whole thing. I'm a hard head. I'm old school, dude. It's like I don't give up easy.
That's
I'll
right.
crash an airplane and turn around and buy the same thing.
Well, and look, man,
pick it
hey,
up.
Carrie will fix you up. You're an affiliate, which is awesome. So,
Yeah.
definitely, man, say, hey, look, hook me back up. Send me another one. Let's do this thing again and get it done, man, because I know you can fly what you want to fly, so.
Even she felt bad about it. She was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." They were like, "Oh my God." I was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, man."
Well, you got to use the old Rocky adage from the movie where he says, "It's not about how hard you can get hit; it's about how hard you can take and keep
Yeah.
on going."
That's right.
Oh man, you guys are great. But dude, I appreciate the support, Jeff.
Amen.
You guys always hold you guys dear and close to the channel, man.
Well,
I
you know
really
what?
do.
After today, and I saw some of the comments, and Wayne and I were discussing it. I said, you know what? We're going to bring the elephant out in the room. I said, because Bobby's in here. I said, so let's let Bobby have a chance to say what he wants to say.
Yeah,
you know
because
what I mean?
if you hear it from the horse's mouth, you don't have to. There's no
Exactly.
Yeah.
interpretation.
That's right. So yeah,
You're absolutely right. And a lot of people were making assumptions. I was like, dude, I was there. I was like, you just watched the video. I was like, I was behind the sticks, you know?
yeah, but that's how it works. Everybody's an armchair pilot. Well, I'd have done this or I'd have done that.
Well,
Well,
if you don't have any arms, you're not an
yeah.
armchair
Well, and
pilot.
you don't know what you'll do in a split second, man. I mean, so
It's kind of like going to war and your buddies that with all the muscles, right?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
whoever it is, like a big old bad dude.
yeah,
And you
Yeah.
go to war and real bullets are coming at you and he goes that way and
Yeah.
then you're going that way
Yeah,
because
right.
you want to do your job and he's afraid of a bullet.
that's right.
You never know
Very, very
how you're going to
true.
react.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, but look, man, hang in there. But thanks for calling. And hey, you guys, you listening, you heard it here first. And this is Bobby here, and he's telling you how
That's
it
it.
is. So,
Move
I'm
I
on.
appreciate you guys.
hey, man, I'm glad you called. And we'll see more about Thursday night. I'm sure you'll talk about it some more.
Yeah,
so,
you know what he can
oh,
do
for
is he can
sure.
call in again on the show when he gets his new T45 in.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's right.
hey, there'll be something new. I promise you that.
There you go, man. Appreciate it, Bobby. Take care,
Take it
man.
easy.
See you, buddy. Bye.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Hey, guess what I still on that?
Don't have a clue.
You talking to me?
Okay. Well, I
No.
got a show going here, man. You may tell
I
these
don't
guys.
understand. Why can't you just talk to me?
My youngin just bench pressed 210
speak sign
pounds. All right, man. I'll talk to you in a little
Bye.
bit. Love you.
Love you too.
That was my youngin. He was at the gym. He's been working out hard, and he's telling me he bench
Yeah, he's
pressed
getting kind of buff. Isn't he?
210 pounds. Yeah,
you know
he's
how you're
killing it.
young. And you
Yeah.
got all the muscle.
Yeah. So, guys, like I said, 47 people in the house. Wayne.
47 people in
He's
the.
killing it,
We
man.
better turn this fan on.
Yeah,
before we go.
really. But guys, like I said, that was Bobby. You guys just heard it here first from him, and I'm so glad he called in and told us how things were going because I hate it. Nobody wants to see a beautiful plane like that go in. It don't matter whose it is or what you think. Everybody's got an opinion, and so I think we'll see this plane fly again with Bobby getting it done. And I hope you do, man, and show these people what you're working with because I know what you
Yeah,
can do.
because
so.
this can happen to anybody in here tomorrow.
exactly.
Saturday.
Well, how
Sunday.
many B1s are we seeing going down, too?
Yeah, I just seen the parts for sale.
Right. So it's happening on other planes, and people think they know what they're doing, too. So, again, we're going to see it all the time. It's part of the hobby. And I haven't even got my B1 out of the box. Oh, I did unbox it, didn't I? Y'all guys saw it, but then I put it back.
Yeah,
in.
but we put it back. We
Yeah.
reboxed it.
We reboxed. But hey, that's what we do, right? Until the time comes to fly. But guys, when you're commenting, try to think about if it was your situation
do.
or whatever.
Assume that I'm in that position.
Yeah. I mean, try to think how these person's already feeling about it, and then
It blows.
yeah,
In there.
mistakes happen. We all make mistakes. We've all had reversed ailerons. Shit happens. I mean, we've all had possibly put a battery this week in the plane. We didn't check it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I put the one I just used. You know how you got one charging and you got one
Yeah.
used? Well, I was talking. Oh, yeah. I put the same battery in the airplane
Yeah.
that I just used.
Yep.
I took off and I go,
Well,
why is it going like this?
Have you ever noticed when you get to the field? Okay, now I know how Bobby feels about this. He's still watching, but you ever get to the field? You're taking your stuff out. You're trying to put something together, and that's when everybody wants to gather around.
What's that?
Want to talk to you?
Is that new?
What are you working on?
How long you had that? What color is that?
I mean-
Where'd you get it from? How much was it?
And you hate to be rude.
No, I don't.
I mean,
Oh, yeah, I do.
I mean, but guys,
Yeah, I've been there.
if you're
You need to concentrate.
if you're
You really
somewhat
need to.
new to this hobby and you see your buddy or whatever working on an airplane,
You know what you need to do? You need to wear one of these when you're putting all your stuff together.
yeah, put that on. Show it.
You want to put it on?
I'll be the FAA man. Guys, back off, give them their space until they get the plane together, check out everything. Then you can talk all you want to, because when we're sitting here trying to get a plane together, the last thing we need to do is, are we doing this right? Are we doing that right? And you got somebody buzzing in your ear like a gnat. And it's not that we don't think a lot of you, but back off and give the space. You know what I mean? And let them get what they're done. You know what I mean? So let's see. Can you imagine the comments Jeremy Sulk got when he posted the power line crash? No doubt, right? Security.
You can't talk to me when I put my airplane together because I have put it together wrong. I know exactly what
FAA in the house. Where's your badges, man?
right here.
Yeah. We're checking out. You're checking your
Like
plane.
backstage passes on Wayne's World.
Mm-hmm.
They go all around there.
Party time. Excellent. Yeah, that's right.
This is official.
Well, see, that's when you're putting your plane together. We need these right here. So when you're putting your plane together, you have to say, "Where you pick this up and go, enough, enough."
That's why I fly 50 millimeter. I don't put anything together. I fly.
Well, I mean, Bobby's still in here, so he knows what I'm saying. Bobby don't like anybody talking to him either when he's putting together
It's
a plane.
true because I've done it. I've done it.
And some people take it as you're being rude, but guys, when you've got $1,000, $1,500, some guys go
$200. I cried.
$5,000, whatever amount. Somebody's, if you see them putting something together, you can stand and watch, but don't try to carry on a full blown conversation with them because
It affects his operation.
Well, exactly, and I mean, if you forget one screw, you're screwed, literally. Can
I give you an example?
Mhm.
I went into Radio Shack one day. I told you the story.
Mm-hmm.
All I wanted was a 2032. You know those little pancake batteries that go in electronics, whatever it was. I already know the dude that works in there, pimply face, got the black glasses, skinny, geek. The people that usually work there back in the day.
Yep. So
I go in there and I look and I go, well, where's the other dude? Where's the dude? Two girls were working in there. So I just need some 2032s. All I need is a couple of these. And I was in a hurry.
Yeah.
Because they were female and they knew what they were doing, I walked out of there, spent $30 on batteries that I didn't even go in to buy.
Yep.
So why did I spend $30? I was distracted.
Yes,
by
exactly,
something.
right.
They used it against me. They were weaponizing themselves.
Sure, yeah.
And I fell for it.
Right. Well, again, Jeff, Bobby's, guy that flies with, everybody knows Jeff in here, right? Okay, well, Jeff, I think not long ago was at a fly-in. He forgot to put his wing bolt in, and sure enough,
who's this?
Jeff had a big, was it extra or something? Gas
You're talking
plane.
about Jeff? We know
Jeff, Bobby's Jeff.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. And
I did not know that.
he didn't put his wing bolt in, man. And next thing you know,
everything's done.
he's doing all kinds of flying. And all of a sudden, the damn wing
flies
flies off.
Bob, what do you call that? I mean, hey, Jeff, what kind of trick is that?
Yeah.
It ain't a trick. I'm trying to get it back.
Yeah, he put it in the ground, tore it all to pieces.
Oh, so he did crash it.
Yes, he crashed it. Yeah,
That's bad.
So
that's not fun at all.
Yeah, Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Paul Blart. Well, anemic Paul Blart.
Bobby said, he lost a $2,000 to $3,000 plane.
Oh my
that day.
goodness.
And Noontz said the same thing. He was watching a guy and putting a plane together. Somebody was talking to him, and he didn't put a screw in and lost a $7,000.
Yeah, well, F you, Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny, F you, man.
And you're accurate on that statement.
Yeah, that's right.
It was a very tic-tac style.
What's up, Mr. Brody? How are you, buddy? Good to see you in here tonight.
Brian, I still haven't got to my zero yet. I need to get enough money to buy servos and a motor. Yeah. Just missed out on that DLE 55 for $180 on RC groups.
Oh,
Dang
really?
it.
Man, hey, you got to get that hooked up. We're just chilling, man, hanging out. Glad to have all you guys in here tonight. We got 46 guys hanging out in here with us tonight, man, so everybody's loving it. Things happen. It doesn't matter how much experience you have. Yeah, it does, man. I mean, you can be a veteran of this hobby, man, and something can happen, and you didn't put this in, you didn't do that, you didn't tighten this, you have a clevis break. That's just how the hobby works. It's part of it. But doesn't it happen on real planes too? Things happen.
Yeah, that's why loss of life.
Well,
that's
why they have to have routine maintenance every so many flights, man.
They've had 7 fatalities in general aviation the last couple of weeks.
Exactly. That's
right. Have you ever noticed most deaths are in general aviation?
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, the thing is, you got to just let people do what they're doing. And, like Ray, I tell people that I got to get my routine set up. So please let me do my thing. Apologies. And no, you don't want to be rude.
I agree.
And
I get nervous enough flying in front of people.
Well, I had a friend of mine come out one day and stood beside me while I'm flying. And the whole time I'm flying, what's that, man? What's this button?
Do you know his name?
Yeah. No, this is somebody else. And I crashed my P-51.
There can't be two of them.
There's the wing. Yeah, but he'd never flown a plane before.
Oh.
And so, he was interested as far as excited.
I understand.
And I lost orientation. It's my fault because at the end of the day, it's the pilot's fault.
I've done the same thing.
But,
I was flying with Marshall with the two 15s, the 60 millimeters, 50, whatever the E-flight was.
Yeah.
And we're flying around like this, Well, I don't know if I sneezed, farted, I did something, and I blinked.
That's right.
And we were coming around like this together.
Yeah.
And I seen one F-15 going down a little bit. I said, hey, Marshall, your plane's going down. Marshall, that was my plane going down.
Oh, God.
I don't know what happened. I got disorientated in a millisecond.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. We all have dumb thumbs, as we all know. we all can have anything that can tear up or break, not of our own fault, but just happen, So it's what it is.
It is
and,
what
and
it
And
is.
it hurts. I don't care what you're doing. But yeah, it just hurts.
You need an old tractor tire and a big 20-pound sledgehammer. You need to go beat it after that to get all the emotion out. Because how emotional are you after you lose any airplane? I don't care if it's a 50 millimeter
Yeah.
or
right.
the T-45.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Well, it shoots your pride down too,
Well, it's
your
like getting kicked in the
self-esteem.
nuts.
It
You ever
is.
been hit
It
in the
is.
nuts?
Yeah.
Would you like to get hit in the nuts?
No.
Okay.
No. Brian said your Zero is going to be coming in hot with a DLE.
You got that
51.
right, buddy. That's why I got flat.
He's going to be pulling the covering off that
That's
thing,
right.
man.
Wait till you see what I put on the front of that thing in
Yeah.
front of the DLE 55. I can't tell you what it is because it's top secret.
Mhm.
But try to catch me.
There you go, man. That's it's gonna be a badass plane, man.
Of course it is.
He don't know how to do it any other way.
I don't know how to do anything. I mean, I got the Piper PA-18, Super Piper PA, whatever it
Yeah.
is from Phoenix, and that's a 30cc. I got a twin 61cc.
Mhm.
I got the FW190. It's a 20cc. I got a 55 in that.
Yeah.
I got the 30cc Mustang. I got a 38cc four-stroke. Gas in that. The NGH
Gotta
special.
have it, and that's why
Who are you bringing in?
Well, I was trying to show this right here because
Oh, T28. Right?
yeah, if I could
That should be here in August, isn't it?
well, yeah, it's coming soon. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm waiting on that because that's going to be a sweet plane.
I was looking at the landing gear today. It's sweet.
It's going to have the China Lake scheme. Beautiful plane.
I was looking at the Skyraider with that same scheme.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Trying to
I was
figure
going to
out.
see if I can get mine going faster than yours.
I'm sure you can because
Yes.
that's
All I need is 1 mile.
I got
faster.
no shame. That's it. I got no shame in it. But yeah, I mean, T28s are coming, guys. The Corsairs are coming from Legend Hobby and Seagull Models. So if you're gonna get one of those, they already may be spoken for as in this order. We'll find out more about that in upcoming episodes when we'll have
Well,
Joe.
they should be
and-
doing about 25 knots right now, right? Going across the Pacific.
Yeah, well, they're coming in the Panama Canal.
So they're going around LA.
Yeah.
Everything goes around LA.
Yeah.
I was just there. Trust me.
Yep.
Do you know how much this costs in LA? This right here in LA is $4.25.
Jesus Christ, man.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of money.
Yeah. Let's see. These planes come with the sub $3 servo.
Yeah, I agree. He's right.
Work every time. That's right, man. But yeah, guys. Again, if you haven't gone over to Legend Hobby, the T28s will be in within the next probably month and a half. If you haven't gotten yours ordered, you better get one if you're going to get one. They're going to have those in the 3 different schemes. One of those is uncovered, so if you want to cover it yourself, you can. Also, the Seagull model Corsair is coming in, guys, and it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful airplane.
Doesn't the Sato 90 fit in there without modifications into the?
I think
tower?
so. I'm going to put the Stinger in the T28 because
Yeah,
that's what
you're
they
doing the
build.
custom exhaust.
Yeah, that's what they build.
I
I'm
would
going to
do
do
that too. I wouldn't change.
I'm going to put a smoke system on it. If we're going to do it, I'm going to do it right, Yeah, Bobby, that T28 is hot, man, especially that China Lake and then the factory exhaust with smoke system. It's going to be nice. And I'm going to get my man here to help me hook up the motor and get the right prop and everything on it and get it broke in and the whole 9 yards. So, yeah,
That's Southern.
Seagull White Zero is my next bird. I hear you, Jared.
Ooh, yeah. I've seen the picture of that. That looks good.
And speaking of Jared is going to be coming down to our fly-in.
Is he bringing the is it the 190 you're putting the electric motor in? The
Yes,
180
yes,
kV?
yes.
The one I
Mhm.
just seen with the
Yeah.
dual bats and
Yeah.
12 cell, I believe?
Yeah.
I did the math on that.
He's bringing it up.
Would you like to know how fast that's going to go?
How about fast? Oh. I hear you.
But it
Okay,
works
sweet. Nice. Okay, good deal.
Reliable, powerful, lots of static.
Yeah, we'll clock that baby when he gets here.
Okay.
But yeah, Jared's coming, and guys, speaking of fly-in, we have our Big Bird Warbird Classic that's coming up at the last
September?
weekend of September. Yeah. So if you are in the region of Kinston, North Carolina, anywhere nearby, or close by, or within a few hours drive, and you can get down here, guys,
Come on down.
it's gonna be a big time, man.
Well, we're getting ready to add on to our shelter. We're going to double in size.
That's right. And we're also going to have some great prizes to give away. We're
Food.
going to have great food. Yep, and you
Lots
will
of-
see some of the biggest, nicest composite
Oh, yeah.
warbirds you will see, man.
Maybe
I'm
he'll
telling
bring
you.
his big hawk, the
Yeah.
XXL. I want to see the XXL F-14.
Oh yeah,
That's 100 pounds.
yeah, it's big, man.
It's 100 pounds.
That's massive.
100 pounds. Can you imagine getting hit by that?
Yeah, we need to get Tim Toutant to come on down and bring his big A10 and
Oh,
all that. He's got the great big
He's got the
T1.
big one?
Yeah, the big one. Yeah, and it's painted in the green and white invasion stripes. It's
Oh,
really?
really?
Oh, really? It's nice.
what's he got for power? I mean, I know it's 2 turbo. What's that? 280s, 2100s,
Chime in, Tim.
2100 kgs.
It's beautiful, man. He's bringing his Seagull P47 as well. That's going to be nice too.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So, guys, if you were anywhere near the Kinston area or with a few hours drive, you'll have a great time. He's got 85.
85s. That'll
Yeah.
work. Probably perfect.
Mhm.
I never understood why. Is it me or the engine set like in a positive attitude on the A10 like this?
A
You know
little
what I'm
bit,
saying?
yeah.
It's not
Mhm.
like this, not
Right.
normal like this, but it's got a
Slight,
kink like
slight,
this, like it's
yeah.
pushing the wing over as it's flying.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know. You guys tell me.
Well,
you
even
guys
on,
are-
even on the 80 millimeter that I've got, if you look at the back
It's
of
tilted
the
down a little
nacelles,
bit,
yeah,
right?
they've got a little bit the way the nozzles come out. They're tilted.
all the jets do the same thing. The old 727s, the Boeings, the jets sit like this, or the
Yeah.
turbines sit like this in the back of the plane, like it's pushing the wing over. So obviously, it's something
Could
I don't
be.
understand. You guys chime in and tell me because I don't know what it means when they're all cocked like that. It seems to me they should be that, but there's a reason why it's like that, and I don't know what it is. You guys know what it is.
My mom says she's glad you're back tonight.
Mom, I sent you some flowers today. Did you get them?
them? Yeah,
She doesn't send you any, but I send you some.
Uh-huh, right.
She's my East Coast mom.
I know. That's right, man. I told her I was happy for her.
I got my West Coast mom. I just left her.
Yeah, I tell you, man, I'm glad she's doing much better. Let's see. Noots Linden said, "Hello, how are you, my friends?"
She got her flowers.
Yes, she did.
She did.
Oh yeah, I've heard all that.
Oh, you did?
Oh, I've heard all that. She's happy.
Did she tell you about the money?
Yeah.
You didn't tell him about the money.
Oh man. So yeah, so guys, the last weekend in September, you got to get down here, man.
Yeah,
and
we're
you're
gonna
also
put-
you're going to have your P61 out there showing it off too,
Well, I
right?
guess I could put it together and put it on the
I
stand.
think you need to have it out there. That's a big Widowmaker, guys.
Yeah, this is a
Big.
Rolly 114 inch, and
Yeah.
it's massive.
We need to at least get that baby painted up, man.
Yeah.
We got to paint this one
Let's
first.
fly this thing.
Yeah,
first.
we got to do that.
I'm
first.
interested in flying that.
You think?
I've had that now for since Christmas, before
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah.
I remember I was texting you when I was.
We only built
Late
it.
at night.
You only completed the master build series in what 2 weeks? So
Yeah, that was
So-
like a depressing 2 weeks too, because I didn't know what I was doing.
yeah. So
And
now-
I couldn't talk to anybody, and I'm not on Facebook, I'm not on Instagram, and I'm not. Well, I am now. I'm learning,
yeah.
but I'm like the old string and can. Hey, you hear me?
Yeah, knock 3 times.
Knock 3 times. There's a rag on the knob. Leave me
yeah,
alone.
exactly. That's right. So yeah, you graduated to master builder, and you did that in 2 weeks. So
Well-
now you got to be master pilot. We got to fly this thing.
It'd be one thing if you build it stock, being a master builder was 70s, but I didn't do that.
No, it's,
I always step outside the box and I really get mad at myself for doing it because I create so much work for myself. If you knew how much cutout I had to do to get all that
I
in
know. I
there,
heard you cussing from over here.
you don't have to tell the world.
Well, I mean, when I say cussing, he's like, "Dag on it, shoot!" I think
Dang
he-
it! Dang it, Kenny!
He burned his hands with hot glue.
Oh
bless his
man,
heart.
look. That
Mhm.
burnt through all 7 layers, dude. I was down to
Ouch.
the ending, and it just now putting out all the nasty flesh that's dead. You ever been putting something together with hot glue and something accidentally falls on your finger? I wasn't using the 40-watt Walmart special. I was
No.
using a 400-watt.
Well, that was the flight test version of the hot glue.
Well,
gun.
yeah, and
Same one I
I
had.
was holding the back end of that thing, and I
Yeah.
was like this. I forgot what it was, but anyway, I'm holding like this, and that one giant glob went right there. I said, "Well, if I touch it,
Yeah.
you know what's going to do that?" So I
Yeah.
literally
You can't
held
stick
it.
it in your mouth.
I just watched it burn through layers. I could feel it going
Oh.
down through the layers, and I couldn't do nothing about it.
Jeez. Damn.
That sucked.
You gotta hate that. Connie has Schreibers in the house.
Who?
Connie Schreiber.
I'll take some of that hot guy in the white shirt. Here, put this on.
Let's make her a
I'm going
moderator.
to put this on. She wants the hot guy in the white shirt.
No, I'm good, man.
Oh,
I'll let you keep the white shirt. See how he is? Yeah.
You're talking about, hey, I'm old. I'm on my way out. I'm almost, I'm going to get ready for my dirt nap.
Yeah. I tell you what, man. Let's see. Tim's posting.
B25 this Sunday. Oh, he's got photos. Oh, he got photos. He's taking me to his OnlyFans page. I know what he's doing.
That's right.
Oh,
That's nice.
yeah. What do you got for
Real
power
nice.
in that? What are you powering that? Is that electric? No, that's not electric. Is that
Man.
electric?
I don't think so. He doesn't look it.
All right. Well, you're gonna have to answer the question because he's showing his OnlyFans page. Here's Tim Toutant with the boxer shorts from Legend Hobby. There it is, right
Yeah,
there. That looks
there
good.
it
I don't
is.
know.
Nice.
Tell us what the power is.
It's really
Is it gas? Is it glow? Is it electric?
nice.
Is it turbine?
Jared, if you're in Kinston, I'll see you there. Yes, Brian will be there too. That's awesome. Yeah, I told Brian the other day, Jared, that you were coming, man. He's like, well, I'll be there. Have you seen the build of the guy doing the Striga?
Oh yeah, the
With
lighter
the-
side
with
of
the
RC.
3-cylinder?
Yeah.
Oh, my
You know how much
God.
that thing weighs?
How much?
Almost
how much
18
is- how much
pounds,
is that-
just the motor.
How much does that motor cost? Would be the
About
question.
$5,000.
Woo, that thing sounded good when he fired it up, though, man.
What's his name? I can't remember the name. The one that put the scratch built P36 together,
Yeah.
and he's crashed it 3 times.
Wow.
Every maiden he's crashed it with 3 times with 3 different engines. And his son
Really?
just crashed it the last time.
Well,
and it has this. I think it's a 60cc
third
radio.
time's the charm, I guess.
Dorked it. I think he messed up the engine, push rods, everything's all.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so I don't know. I wasn't there. I just heard that secondhand information, but beautiful build last time I saw it, but I don't think it's beautiful now.
Yeah. Well, that motor that guy put in that Striga was hot, man, and it sounded so good.
It's
when he
all
cranked it
$5,000
up.
that I know. It's awesome.
That's a beautiful plane, though. The way he's built it, the build
The
series.
plane's
he's doing.
$20,000.
Yeah, lighter side of RC. He's got a great channel.
He's got some shiznit stuff over there.
Yeah, he's got a good channel, man.
He's just very thorough. And I like
Yes.
how he goes back. If there is a problem, something goes wrong, he goes back and analyzes it, takes everything apart, puts it on the
Oh,
bench.
yeah,
Watch
yeah.
this. And then he found out what the magnetism was
Yep.
doing to his ECU.
Yeah. And I'll tell you something, guys, even if you're not into flying gas-powered motors, a lot of these guys, such as the lighter side of RC, just the build part of these
Yeah,
planes
just
that
the
they're
process.
doing, you learn about putting in your control linkages.
Yeah.
You learn about all kinds of how to make glue connections.
I learned
and
about burning in servos. He burns
Yeah.
in the servos.
Yes.
I think he puts, I don't know how many hundred of times he burns
nine,
them
he
in.
puts 90 revolutions.
Whatever
on
he
them. Said
does,
takes
but he
about
sits
20
there and burns
minutes.
them in. I've never thought about that. I don't think my servos are high quality enough to burn in.
Probably.
I probably cutting half a life out.
Right.
So I think I'll
exactly.
just keep it, but with that high end stuff,
Yeah, yeah. But that's the thing, guys. You learn a lot from somebody like him and what they're doing and how they're doing it and why they're doing it and how to get a good glue joint.
because somebody
I mean-
always knows something more than you.
That's right. And it's very interesting. He makes a good presentation. So if you haven't
He
checked
does.
out
He's
that-
really good.
yeah, the lighter side of RC,
I
guys.
think he's got like 25,000 subscribers or something.
No, it's 39,000.
He's that high already?
Yeah, 39,000.
But everything is high end. I
Oh,
mean,
very high. And he's
it's
got a
everything you
killer-
dream about, like every
Yeah.
project. Oh, I'm going to get the best
How
servos.
about the table he's working off of?
Yeah.
It goes up and down. You can get that table if you go to his link, guys, for like $319, $319, and the table goes up and down. It'll
Yeah,
hold
because
up.
that's what you need to do here.
Yeah.
You need to replace this one.
Exactly. It'll go up to 300
Because
pounds.
if I was
guys.
going to get on here and pose,
yeah, well, no,
so
we
you
don't
can
need.
lower it a little bit.
We don't need all that because your
It's
legs
too high
are
right
your
now.
legs are as white as your shirt.
Oh, I can
so-
show you some leg right here,
Oh my
buddy.
god. Oh my
I'll
god.
make my
Oh,
sock
is it the
blush
sock or the leg? Damn.
right there,
You
buddy.
can't tell where one takes off and one leaves on. right?
There you go, leg cramp.
Damn, right? He need to drink some more water. Let's see. And Wayne, just keep up the good work. You guys are the reason we fly RC planes and jets. Hey, man, we do what we can. Thanks, Lyndon. I appreciate you checking us out all the way from Guyana, all the way around the world.
That's
man.
a long ways.
Yeah.
That's probably a good 9,000 miles, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's a long ways.
That's a
So,
long way.
but we're already at 9:30, man.
9:30 already?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
I know, right?
Tell
So,
jokes.
Trying to think. Well, I don't have anything clean enough.
Yeah, you do.
Guys, if you haven't modified any of your planes, you got to modify some of them. Just do some stuff. See what you get out of it.
Oh man, this.
I mean, if it's something you don't fly much anymore, do something to it and see what it'll do. Wake it up a little bit, you know? I mean,
yeah, that's the shiznit right there because it just.
these two holes.
Anytime you
are-
bury your ducted fan, the farther you bury your ducted fan behind the intake, the harder it is for that thing to suck the air to get to do what it wants to do. And it's just right there at the takeoff. Once you
Yeah.
get your dynamic flow and you get your ram air, and it's different. See, once it gets full of air, it just goes
Yep.
over the top. You can't even see that.
I think I ought to be smoking, man. You
No, rephrase.
get- no
Rephrase.
smoking. No smoking.
No smoking.
We don't want to know what to smoke.
You gotta
know what I mean?
know which end it is to smoke. You get the front end of smoking, not the back end.
Oh Lord. All right, fellas. Well, look, it is 9:30, and
Wow.
you guys want to
Yeah.
enjoy your family.
We gotta
and-
go to work for a real job.
Yeah, so we're going to get out of here and let you guys go. Thank you so much for the great crowd
Yeah,
tonight. We
great
had right
crowd.
at 50 people in
I
here
know, that's
earlier
good.
tonight.
That's good.
Thanks to Bobby for coming in here and hanging out with us.
to come on and to
Um,
clear things up right from
yeah.
the horse's mouth.
That's right, man. So that was very nice of him. We appreciate it.
That
And
blows.
I believe you're going to see that jet. You'll get another one to fly.
Oh, yeah. Because you
I
get
know he will.
redemption. You go back and you complete
That's
the
it.
process. You
That's
don't
right.
make the mistakes that you did before. Everything flies, and you're just going to be that much more confident.
That's right. So
Not overconfident, just confident.
confident. That's right. So, guys, thank you again for tuning in. You never know who'll be here next week because, hey, everybody stops in and we hang out. So we will definitely be seeing you then. Same time, 8:30 next Tuesday night. And you guys have a great rest of your week. And don't punch me upside my damn head.